Okay, I thought that was my mom coming actually, but I heard some steps. But anyway, um, it's not easy to get accepted to college, and I somehow managed to do that. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go straight to the point because I don't want to waste your time. Already hard to watch these videos because they are unedited, raw, and sad to a certain degree. Because I'm not sharing fancy lifestyle of an entrepreneur who have made $1 million. I'm sharing the raw, the a little sad back end of how and what it takes to become a millionaire. If you have watched my previous 5 or 6 videos, you know that my relationships between me and my mom wasn't good because I said to her that I don't want to study in uni, and in fact have even done a thing which really affected my relationship with her, that to a degree that she stopped cooking her food, and I was eating water and bread for, you know, I think, well, not like one whole day, but some part of it for dinner. Anyway, and this thing got too much today. I think my grandma called me, my uncle called me, my mom, I heard her crying again last night, which is not good. I um I mean, there is another part of the story which is like me, like there's like two things: me going to college, and at the same time me going to get a day job, like normal job, no, probably minimum wage, just to make some money, like 100 to 100 $300 a month to help my mom out, because it seems like, I mean, she's not at home right now because she's outside. And when she were leaving, I asked her where she was going, and she said to do taxi and to make money to pay the internet bills. I'm recording this video in our, and we don't have internet at home, and I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video. If it's gonna happen today, then alhamdulillah, you have the fresh news. If it's today is 6th of August, 6th of September. If you're watching this video while during today, then yeah, we managed to do that. And for a woman to do taxi, I just, when she said that, it just I don't know what to say, because for a man, when you say something bad about him, trying to crush, you say something like you're a loser, you're a failure, and all that stuff. And these things, they hurt, but at the end of the day, they're just, words which doesn't mean anything, just nothing, because they're out there to just insult you. But what she said, I'm going outside to do taxi, and like if I'm gonna manage to make $10 today, we're gonna pay for the internet bills. That hit me harder than any kind of insult you can tell to a man. If you're a woman and you're watching this video, try to tell something like that to your man. I mean, you don't have to say him that he's ugly and all this stuff. I mean, it's gonna already insult him bad enough to, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sharing just the results, what have happened during the day. I'm not sharing the process of how these things happened. At least I'm cutting the edges. I don't want to get emotional like a girl, because the process of me accepting the failure to a certain degree, you don't fail. That the actual loser, the actual failure is the man who quitted the game, and I'm not planning to quit my businesses. In fact, I have a game plan on how to keep moving forward. I think I'm gonna share it later if I'm not gonna forget, inshallah. But yeah, took me some tears, it took me some time, it took me some calls with my uncle, the man I respect the most, I believe. And yeah, a couple of hours to just realize that we are in such a situation that our fridge is full of food, thank God, but we don't have $10 to pay for internet bills. And I just thought to myself, you know what, it looks like we're gonna get any job. I just I just have to sustain at least myself, even though I can't help my mom very much. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna do that exact same thing. I have some ideas in my mind where I can get a day job. Like, I know it's gonna affect how many hours I can delegate to my agency's success, and in fact, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to delegate some time at all. But I already talked to my co-founder on this topic, and we figured that out. I gave an idea of how to solve this issue actually. We're gonna hire more appointment setters, as many as we humanly possibly can, so that we're gonna book more calls. The only single issue is that Hussein, my co-founder, has to take these calls without me, because obviously I can't take them. And after these calls are gonna be done, we're gonna close the client. We have a designer in our team which agreed to work for free, and inshallah he's gonna design the website. And I have two friends who I know with whom I studied together in coding bootcamp last year, a year ago. I know that they're really great developers, and I think if we're gonna motivate them, because they're younger and they play video games a little bit, so if we're gonna motivate them with the potential of making money, if you're gonna complete this website on the right deadline, we can. So we basically have the full process figured out to a certain degree. I was the guy who's gonna take the call after the appointment has been booked, and I was the guy who's gonna build the website after the design has been completed. But it seems like I can't take these roles on myself, on my shoulders anymore. And what we have to do is book as many appointments as we can. Hussein gonna take these calls, and from the we're gonna take the upfront fee to just make sure that we're cool with client. And yeah, just gonna I'm gonna ask my co-founder to share my equity split, which is 50%. I think I don't know how many clients it's gonna take us to make amount of money which is gonna be enough to me quitting my day job so that I can focus 100% on the agency. I think 2K 3,000 is gonna be pretty much enough. 5K is a lot, but would be great, inshallah. You don't understand how much pain and struggle has gone through me just telling these stories to you. You know, I'm calm down, I'm chill, I'm relaxed, telling you the game plan. I just said the game plan, the structure, which we're gonna be following to close the clients. And when I'm gonna quit my job, I'm just gonna hop on. I'm gonna be DMing people. But in fact, I think if we're gonna hire, like 10, 15 appointment setters, we should have enough calls. So, enough sales calls booked. And I'm gonna be taking some of them on my own shoulders, so that we have more room, right? So Hussein has 24 hours a day. Adding my on top, we have 48 hours a day. And now we can hire even more appointment setters to book fully me and Hussein. And then we're gonna maybe hire more even sales guys to even book them out, and we're gonna hire more appointment setters. So this is the logic here. This is the game plan when it comes to my agency. When it comes to my software company, I think we're gonna don't know. um, I don't know what we're gonna do there. I was the guy who was the CEO, and I was the middleman. So basically, I was translating between, we have three co-founders, and one of them speak Russian, one of them speak Uzbek, and like none of them speak the same language. I was translating between each and every one of them. And I'm not gonna be quitting myself to the company. I will just explain the guys what happened, that I have to. My uncle convinced me to go to college, and the behavior of my mom also convinced me to go to college. Um, and what she said today before leaving house convinced me to get a job. And if I'm gonna go to college, it's not free. I also have to pay the tuition. It's probably another reason to go to and get a job. So yeah, if you're watching this video for the first time, I think you're not gonna fully get what I'm saying. But if you have been watching these videos for a couple of days now, I think, yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. It's really hard to come at the end of the series and understand what have happened before. You can watch the at least video I made yesterday to understand it better. Because today was like a final knockdown, a KO, which I got. I hope right now we have two income streams which are more promising than my software company. With my YouTube channel, we have only 2,000 more watch hours left. Please, let's hit it. If we're gonna hit 2,000 watch hours, we're gonna get monetized on YouTube, inshallah, and we're gonna start making money from the videos I'm making. Let's do it. And also my agency, which is also very promising, obviously, alhamdulillah. I just don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I really didn't want these things to happen. I really didn't want these things to happen. I really didn't want to go to college and didn't want to get a day job to help my family. I thought that these businesses which I'm building are gonna make money, and I'm not giving up. The loser is the one who's gonna give up, and I don't want to be a loser. It's really easy to say these quotes, but when I get back to the reality, I just look around and I'm like, I can't say that I can't say that I don't want to succeed. I look at the people who are 15 or even my age, who are making millions of dollars, and I can't say that I don't wish to be on their place. Like, I kind of, not like 100% being them, but having the results which they have. Because I don't think I worked less. As you know, I have been recording these videos even if it's 12 a.m. in the morning, and which means that I was working until 12 a.m. in the morning. And I really, really wanted to succeed. It might sound like I'm giving up, and by the actions I'm taking also might look like I'm giving up. But I promise you, I will try my best. I will try my best to not give up. Because I don't want to regret when I'm gonna get to 60s and 70s that I didn't try it.